If you've been gardening long enough, you know the immediate panic that comes with spotting a few leaves and stems dusted with powdery mildew. When I was new to this, that sight alone would ruin my whole week. But you don't need to dread it anymore, because you can stop it from spreading. And here's how you do it. Start by dealing with what is already infected. Grab your pruners and cut off any leaves or stems coated in that white powdery growth. Go gently while you do it, as the spores scatter easily when you disturb the foliage, and you could fling them onto the healthy plants right next to it. Then collect everything you've cut, bag it up and throw it in the trash, not in your compost pile. This is because the fungus can survive in there and reinfect your plants later. Next, give your plants some breathing room. Powdery mildew thrives in still, humid air, so getting the air moving works against it. If your plants are crowded together, thin out some of that dense growth to open them up. This boosts air circulation and lowers the humidity around the leaves, which makes it harder for the fungus to spread. It can even help to rinse the leaves with water, since this washes off the spores and stops them from germinating. Now you can treat what is left on the plant. The sooner you act, the better, because once the mildew spreads across most of the plant, it gets much harder to control. Reach for a horticultural oil or neem oil, as these are your best bet for clearing an active infection. Neem oil has worked well against several types of powdery mildew. There are a couple of rules to keep in mind though. If you have sprayed sulfur, wait 2 weeks before using oil, or you risk damaging the plant. Also, do not spray your plants on hot days above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and on any plant that is dry or wilting, since stressed plants are easily damaged. Remember, one spray will not finish the job. Keep reapplying it every week or two, since fresh growth keeps appearing and needs covering as well. Once you have the outbreak under control, a few habits will keep the mildew from coming back. Your best long-term move is to plant resistant varieties. So look for the ones labeled resistant in seed catalogs or on plant tags, as these are far less likely to get infected at all. Wherever you plant your resistant varieties, pick a spot with full sun exposure, since the fungus struggles to survive where sunlight hits it directly. Then go easy on the nitrogen fertilizer, because too much of it encourages soft new growth that mildew infects easily. And lastly, once autumn arrives, clear away any infected debris so the fungus has nowhere to survive the winter.